Technology competition and strategy. Question 1a. List any two component of technology. Hardware, software. The physical component of technology systems such as computers, machines and sensors are known as a hardware. The instruction that control the hardware and tell it what to do is known as a software. What is technology? Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. It is the use of tools and machines to solve problems and make life easier. State any two areas of know how and know why technology. Know how. This is the technology of how to use a technology system. It is the practical knowledge that is needed to operate the system and get it to do what you want to do. Know why. This is the understanding of the underlying science and engineering principle that make a technology system work. It is the theoretical knowledge that is needed to design, develop and improve the system. D. Enumerate the process involved in management of technology. The process involved in management of technology include planning, acquisition, implementation, use, maintenance and disposal. First, planning. This involves setting goals and objectives for the use of technology and developing a plan to achieve those goals. Second, acquisition. This involves identifying the technologies that are needed and acquiring those technologies. 3. Implementation. This involves installing and configuring the technologies and training employees on how to use them. 4. Use. This involves using the technologies to achieve the organization's goal. 5. Maintenance. This involves keeping the technologies up to date and fixing problems that occur. 6. Disposal. This involves disposing of obsolete technology in an environmental friendly way. E. List any two aspects of organizational environment which will affect the technological change. The competitive environment. The technological capabilities of the organization's competitors will affect the organization need to adopt new technologies. The regulatory environment. The government regulations that govern the use of technology will affect the organization's ability to adopt new technologies. F. Identify the characteristics of technology and competitive advantage. The characteristics of technology that can give an organization a competitive advantage include uniqueness, competitive advantage, and sustainability. Uniqueness. The technology must be unique or difficult to imitate. Second, competitive advantage. The technology must give the organization a competitive advantage over its rivals. 3. Sustainability. The competitive advantage must be sustainable over time. G. Explain the competitive consequences. The competitive consequences of technology include new product and service. Technology can be used to create new products and services that can disrupt existing markets. Second, improved efficiency. Technology can be used to improve the efficiency of existing processes, which can lead to lower cost and higher profits. 3. New business model. Technology can use to create new business models that can revolutionize the way business operate. And 4. Increase competition. Technology can make it easier for new competitor to enter the market, which can increase competition and drive down prices. H. Name the technology intelligence program structured use. There are three main types of technology intelligence program structure: centralized, decentralized and hybrid. Centralized. This structure is where all technology intelligence activities are centralized in one department or unit. Decentralized. This structure is where technology intelligence activities are decentralized to different departments or units. Hybrid. This structure is combination of centralized and decentralized structures. The best structure of technology intelligence program will depend on the specific need of the organization. Question 2a. A small system failure can cause severe penalties for both the company and its customers. Explain in detail. A small system failure can cause severe penalties for both the company and its customers. Here are some examples. Financial penalties. If a system failure results in a data breach, the company could be fined by government regulators. For example, in 2019, British Airways was fined $230 million by the UK Information Commissioner's Office for a data breach that affected 5 lakh customers. Loss of customer. If a system failure results in customers being unable to access their accounts or make transactions, they may switch to a competitor. For example, in 2017, Equifax experienced a data breach that affected 147 million customers. As a result, the company lost millions of customers and its stock's price dropped by more than 30%. Damage to reputation. If a system failure results in negative publicity, it can damage the company's reputation. For example, in 2016, Uber experienced a data breach that exposed the personal information of 57 million customers. As a result, the company was fined $148 million by the US Federal Trade Commission and its CEO was forced to resign. Loss of productivity. If a system failure results in employees being unable to work, it can lead to lost productivity. For example, in 2018, Facebook experienced a system outage that lasted for 6 hours. As a result, the company lost an estimated $90 million in revenue. It is important for companies to have a plan in place to mitigate the risk of system failure. This plan should include regulatory testing and updating system to identify and fix vulnerabilities, having a backup plan in place in case of a system failure, communicating with customers in the event of a system failure, providing compensation to customers who are affected by a system failure. By taking these steps, companies can help to minimize their impact of system failure and protect their customers and reputation. Question 2b. What is the technology intelligence? Explain the importance of technology intelligence. Technology intelligence is the process of gathering, analyzing, and disseminating information about emerging technologies. It is important for organization to have a strong technology intelligence program in place in order to stay ahead of the competition and make informed decisions about the use of technology. Here are some of the benefits of having a strong technology intelligence program. Stay ahead of the competition. By understanding the latest technologies, organization can identify new opportunities and develop new products and services that their competitors may not be aware of. Make informed decision. Technology intelligence can help organizations to make informed decisions about the use of technology. For example, by understanding the risks and benefits of new technologies, organizations can make better decisions about whether or not to adopt them. Reduce risk. By understanding the risk associated with new technologies, organizations can reduce the risk of adopting them. For example, by understanding the security risk of new technologies, organizations can put in place measures to mitigate those risks. Improve efficiency. Technology intelligence can help organizations to improve their efficiency by identifying ways to automate processes and improve productivity. Increase profits. Technology intelligence can help organizations to increase their profits by identifying new markets and opportunities. For example, by understanding the trends in the technology industry, organization can develop new products and services that are in demand. The importance of technology intelligence is only going to increase in the future. As technology continues to evolve, it will become increasingly important for organizations to have a strong technology intelligence program in place in order to stay ahead of the competition and make informed decisions about the use of technology. Some of the key components of a strong technology intelligence program include sourcing. This involves identifying and gathering information about emerging technologies. This can be done through a variety of methods such as attending industry events, reading trade publications, and conducting online research. Analysis. This involves analyzing the information that has been gathered to identify trends and patterns. This information can then be used to develop strategies and make informed decisions about the use of technology. Dissemination. This involves sharing the information that has been gathered with stakeholders within the organization. This can be done through a variety of methods such as reports, presentations, and training sessions. By having a strong technology intelligence program in place, organizations can gain a competitive advantage and make informed decisions about the use of technology. Question 2c. Describe in detail the concept of mapping the technology environment. By considering a case of manufacturing company which has a loss of business due to its absolute products. Mapping the technology environment is the process of identifying and understanding the technologies that are relevant to an organization's business. This can be done by considering the following factors: the organization's industry. The technologies that are relevant to an organization will vary depending on its industry. For example, a manufacturing company will need to consider different technologies than a financial service company. The organization product and services. The technologies that are relevant to an organization will also vary depending on its products and services. For example, a company that sells software will need to consider different technologies than a company that sells physical products. The organization's competitors. The technologies that are being used by an organization's competitors will also be relevant to the organization. This is because the organization will need to keep up with the competition in order to stay ahead. The regulatory environment. The regulatory environment can also impact the technologies that are relevant to an organization. For example, regulations on environmental impact may require organizations to use different technologies. Once the relevant technologies have been identified, they can be mapped to identify trends and patterns. This information can then be used to develop strategies and make informed decisions about the use of technology. For example, a manufacturing company that is losing business due to its outdated products could map the technology environment to identify new technologies that could be used to improve its products. The company could then develop a strategy to adopt these technologies and improve its products. Here are some of the benefits of mapping the technology environment. First, it can help organizations to identify new opportunities. By understanding the latest technologies, organizations can identify new opportunities to improve their products and services. It can help organizations to make informed decisions about the use of technology. By understanding the risks and benefits of new technologies, organizations can make better decisions about whether or not to adopt them. It can help organizations to reduce risk. By understanding the risk associated with new technologies, organizations can put in place measures to mitigate those risks. It can help organizations to improve their efficiency by identifying ways to automate process and improve productivity. Organizations can save money and improve their bottom line. It can help organizations to increase their profits by identifying new markets and opportunities. Organizations can increase their profits. Mapping the technology environment is a critical process for organizations that want to stay ahead of the competition and make informed decisions about the use of technology. By understanding latest technologies and their impact on the business, organizations can gain a competitive advantage and achieve their goals. In the case of manufacturing company that is losing business due to its outdated products, mapping the technology environment could help the company to identify new technologies that could be used to improve its products. For example, the company could identify new materials that could be used to make its products lighter and more durable. The company could also identify new manufacturing processes that could be used to produce its products more efficiently. By identifying and adopting new technologies, the manufacturing company could improve its products and services and regain market share. This would help the company to reduce its losses and increase the profit. Question 3a. You have learned that business unit is managing a major component of the business using Excel spreadsheet and Access database. What risk does this present and what would be recommended by you to mitigate these risks? Managing a major component of the business using Excel spreadsheets and Access database can present a number of risks including data security, data integrity, compliance, scalability. Data security. Excel spreadsheets and Access databases are not secure as purpose-built enterprise system. This means that there is a greater risk of data breach and unauthorized access to sensitive data. Data integrity. Excel spreadsheet and Access database are more prone to error than purpose-built enterprise systems. This can lead to inaccurate data which can impact the business decision making. Compliance. Excel spreadsheets and Access databases may not be compliant with industry regulations. This can lead to fines and penalties for the business. Scalability. Excel spreadsheets and Access databases are not scalable for large businesses. This can lead to performance issues and data loss. To mitigate these risks, I would recommend that the business migrate to purpose-built enterprise system. A purpose-built enterprise system is designed to manage complex data and processes. This will make it more secure, reliable, and scalable. Implement data security measures. This include using strong passwords, encryption, and access control. Implementation data backup and recovery procedures. This will protect the business data from loss in the event of the breach or disaster. Conduct regular data audits. This will help to identify and correct errors in the data. Stay up to date with industry regulations. This will help the business to comply with regulations and avoid fines and penalties. By taking these steps, the business can mitigate the risk of managing a major component of the business using Excel spreadsheet and Access databases. Here are some additional tips for mitigating the risk of using Excel spreadsheet and Access databases. Use version control. This will help to track changes to the data and prevent data loss. Use macros and automation. This can help to reduce the risk of human error. Use data validation. This can help to prevent errors in the data. Data encryption. This will help to protect the data from unauthorized access. And use regular backups. This will protect the data in the event of system failure and data breach. By following these steps, businesses can reduce the risk associated with using Excel spreadsheet and Access databases. Question 3b. You have been asked to research a new business tool. You have come across two solutions. One is an on-premise solution and the other is cloud-based. Assuming they are functionally equivalent, why would you recommend one over the other? There are a number of factors to consider when choosing between an on-premise solution and a cloud-based solution, including cost, scalability, security, maintenance, support. First, cost. On-premise solutions typically require a larger upfront investment, while cloud-based solutions are subscription-based and typically have lower upfront cost. Second, scalability. On-premise solution can be more difficult to scale as businesses need to invest in additional hardware and software as they grow. Cloud-based solutions are more scalable as business can simply add more user or storage as needed. 3. Security. On-premise solution can be more secure as business have full control over the data and infrastructure. Cloud-based solutions are typically more secure than they used to be, but businesses need to trust the cloud provider to protect their data. 4. Maintenance. On-premise solutions require more maintenance as businesses need to keep the hardware and software up to date. Cloud-based solutions are typically more reliable as the cloud provider handles maintenance and updates. 5. Support. On-premise solutions typically offer less support than cloud-based solutions. Cloud-based solutions typically offer 24/7 support as the cloud provider is responsible for the uptime of the solution. If the two solutions are functionally equivalent, I would recommend the cloud-based solution for most business. Cloud-based solutions are typically more scalable, secure, and reliable than on-premise solutions. They also offer more flexibility and lower upfront cost. However, there are some businesses that may prefer an on-premise solution. For example, businesses that need to comply with strict regulations may prefer an on-premise solution as they have more control over the data and infrastructure. Businesses that need to store a lot of sensitive data may also prefer an on-premise solution as they may not trust the cloud provider to protect their data. Ultimately, the best way to choose between an on-premise solution and a cloud-based solution is to consider the specific need of the business. Question 4a. Create a questionnaire by using the concept of product evaluation matrix for carrying out the survey of Colgate toothpaste. Here is a questionnaire that can be used to evaluate Colgate toothpaste. Product evaluation matrix. Criteria: Colgate and other toothpaste brand. Criteria are price, flavor, texture, foaming, freshness, whitening, overall satisfaction. Price: Colgate is $3.99, other toothpaste brand $2.99. Flavor: mint, other toothpaste mint, cinnamon, bubblegum, etc. Texture: Colgate smooth, other toothpaste smooth, creamy, gel-like, etc. Foaming: Colgate moderate, other toothpaste low, high, etc. Freshness: Colgate 4 hours, other toothpaste 2 hours, 6 hours, etc. Whitening: Colgate yes, other toothpaste yes, no, etc. Criteria: overall satisfaction 4 out of 5 star Colgate, 3 out of 5 star, 2 out of 5 star, 2.5 out of 5 star, etc. In addition to these criteria, you may also want to ask questions about the following. Brand awareness: how familiar are you with the Colgate brand? Brand loyalty: do you usually buy Colgate toothpaste? If not, why not? Recommendations: would you recommend Colgate toothpaste to other? Any other comments? Do you have any other comments about Colgate toothpaste? By asking these questions, you can get a better understanding of how consumers perceive Colgate toothpaste and how it compares to other toothpaste brand. This information can be used to improve the product and marketing strategy for Colgate toothpaste. Here are some additional questions that you may want to ask. What do you like most about Colgate toothpaste? What do you dislike most about the Colgate toothpaste? What other toothpaste brand have you tried? What factors are most important to you when choosing a toothpaste? Would you be willing to pay more for Colgate toothpaste if it had additional feature? By asking these questions, you can get a deeper understanding of what consumers want from toothpaste. This information can be used to develop new product and marketing strategies for Colgate toothpaste. Question 4b. Create a questionnaire by using the concept of product evaluation matrix for carrying out the survey of Tiago car. Here is a questionnaire that can be used to evaluate Tiago car. Criteria: Tiago and other. Criteria: price: Tiago rupees 5.5 lakhs, other car rupees 5 lakhs, rupees 6 lakhs, etc. Fuel efficiency: Tiago 22 km per liter, other cars 20 km per liter, 25 km per liter, 22 km per liter, etc. Mileage: Tiago 250 km, other cars 200 km, 300 km, etc. Safety feature: Tiago ABS, airbags, etc. Other car ABS, ADAS, airbags, etc. Warranty: Tiago 2 years, other cars 2 years, 3 years, etc. Service cost: rupees 5 lakh, rupees 5,000 per year for Tiago, rupees 4,000 per year, rupees 6,000 per year, etc. for other cars. Overall satisfaction: Tiago 4 out of 5 stars, other car 3 out of 5 star, 2 out of 5 star, 4 out of 5 star, etc. In addition to these criteria, you may also want to ask questions about the following. Brand awareness: how familiar are you with Tiago brand? Brand loyalty: Do you usually buy Tiago car? If not, why not? Recommendation: would you recommend Tiago cars to others? Any other comments? Do you have any other comments about Tiago cars? By asking this question, you can get a better understanding of how consumers perceive Tiago cars and how it compares to other car brand in the same price range. This information can be used to improve the product and marketing strategy for Tiago cars. Here are some additional questions that you may want to ask. What do you like most about Tiago cars? What do you dislike most about the Tiago cars? What other brands you have considered? What factors are most important to you when choosing a car? Would you be willing to pay more for Tiago cars if it had additional features? By asking these questions, you can get a deeper understanding of what consumers want from cars in this price range. This information can be used to develop new product and marketing strategies for Tiago cars. Question 5a. Evaluate the performance of any four brands by Patanjali using BCG matrix, market growth, market share analysis matrix. Here is an evaluation of the performance of four brands by Patanjali using BCG matrix. Patanjali Dantakanti, cash cow. This brand has a high market share in a slow growth market. This means that it is generating a lot of cash for Patanjali, but it is not growing very quickly. Patanjali should focus on maintaining its market share in this brand and using this cash to invest in new brands. Patanjali ghee, question mark. This brand has a low market share in a growing market. This means that it has the potential to grow quickly, but it is not yet profitable. Patanjali should focus on investing in this brand to increase its market share and make it profitable. Patanjali noodles star. This brand has a high market share in a growing market. This means that it is growing quickly and it also profitable. Patanjali should focus on maintaining its market share in this brand and investing in marketing and distribution to further grow it. Patanjali Amla juice dog. This brand has a low market share in a slow growing market. This means that it is not generating much cash and is also not growing very quickly. Patanjali should consider discontinuing this brand or investing in it to make it more profitable. The BCG matrix is a useful tool for evaluating the performance of different brands within a company. It can help companies to identify brands that are generating cash, brands that have the potential to grow quickly, and brands that are not performing well. By understanding the performance of its brands, companies can make better decisions about how to allocate resources and invest in new products. Question 5b. Evaluate the performance of any four brands by HUL, Hindustan Unilever, using BCG matrix, market growth, market share analysis matrix. Here is an evaluation of the performance of four brands by Hindustan Unilever Limited using the BCG matrix. Lifebuoy, cash cow. This brand has a high market share in a slow growing market. This means that it is generating a lot of cash for Hindustan Unilever, but it is not growing very quickly. Hindustan Unilever should focus on maintaining its market share in this brand and using the cash it generates to invest in new brands. Pepsodent, question mark. This brand has a low market share in a growing market. This means that it has the potential to grow quickly, but it is not yet profitable. Hindustan Unilever Limited focus on investing in this brand to increase its market share and make it profitable. Surf Excel star. This brand has a high market share in a growing market. This means that it is growing quickly and it also profitable. HUL should focus on maintaining its market share in this brand and investing in marketing and distribution to further grow it. Dove dog. This brand has a low market share in slow growing market. This means that it is not generating much cash and is also not growing very quickly. HUL should consider discontinuing this brand or investing in it to make it more profitable. The BCG matrix is a useful tool for evaluating the performance of different brands within a company. It can also help companies to identify brands that are generating cash, brands that have potential to grow quickly, and brands that are not performing well. By understanding the performance of its brands, companies can make better decisions about how to allocate resources and invest in new products. It is important to note the BCG matrix is just a tool and not should be used as the sole basis for making a decision about brands. It is important to consider other factors such as the strategic fit of the brand with the company's overall goals, the brand's competitive position, and the brand's financial performance. Question 1a. List any two characteristics of competitive domain. Market share, technological capabilities. Market share. The market share of a company in its competitive domain is a measure of its dominance in the market. A high market share indicates that a company is well established and has a strong competitive advantage. Second, technological capabilities. The technological capabilities of a company in its competitive domain are a measure of its ability to develop and implement new technologies. A company with strong technological capabilities is more likely to be successful in the long term as it will be able to adapt to changing market conditions and develop new products and services. What is technology? Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. It can be used to solve problems, improve efficiency, and create new products and services. Technology is constantly evolving and new technologies are being developed all the time. C. Enumerate any two technology forecasting technique. Delphi method and trend analysis. First, Delphi method. The Delphi method is a forecasting technique that uses a panel of experts to arrive at a consensus forecast. These experts are asked to provide their individual forecast and then their forecasts are combined and analyzed. This process is repeated several times until the experts reach a consensus. Trend analysis. Trend analysis is a forecasting technique that uses historical data to predict future trends. The trends are identified and then extrapolated into the future. This technique is often used to forecast market demand or technological development. Question 1d. Name the technology intelligence program structure used. Centralized, decentralized, hybrid. 1. Centralized. In the centralized technology intelligence program structure, all technology intelligence activities are managed by a central unit. This unit is responsible for collecting, analyzing, and disseminating technology intelligence to the rest of the organization. Second, decentralization. In a decentralized technology intelligence program structure, technology intelligence activities are managed by individual business units or departments. This structure is more flexible than a centralized structure, but it can also be more difficult to coordinate. 3. Hybrid. A hybrid technology intelligence program structure combines elements of both centralized and decentralized structures. These structures can provide the best of both worlds, but it can also be more complex to manage. Question 1e. List any two steps involved in process for planning of company's technology strategy. First, identify the company's business goals and objectives. The first step in planning a company's technology strategy is to identify the company's business goals and objectives. These goals and objectives will guide the development of the technology strategy. Second, assess the company's current technology capabilities. The second step is to assess the company's current technology capabilities. This includes identifying the company's strengths and weaknesses in terms of its technology. Question 1f. Discuss technological environment. The technological environment is the set of forces that influence the development and use of technology. These forces include technological, economic, social, political, and legal factors. The technological environment is constantly changing, and companies need to be able to adapt to these changes in order to remain competitive. Question 1G. Explain creative destruction. A creative destruction is a term used by economist Joseph Schumpeter to describe the process of economic change that is driven by innovation. Schumpeter argued that new technologies often displace old technologies, leading to the disruption of some businesses and the creation of new ones. Creative destruction is a necessary part of economic growth as it allows for the development of new and better products and services. Question 1H. Explain the concept of computer aided manufacturing. CAM, computer aided manufacturing, is the use of computers to control the manufacturing process. CAM systems are used to automate tasks such as cutting, drilling, welding, etc. CAM can improve the efficiency and accuracy of the manufacturing process, and it can also help to reduce cost. Question 2a. Explain linkage between business strategy and technological strategy. The linkage between business strategy and technology strategy are complex and ever changing. However, there are some key principles that can help to ensure that the two strategies are aligned. Business strategy should drive technology strategy. The business strategy should define the company's goal and objectives, and the technology strategy should be developed to support those goals and objectives. For example, if the business strategy is to become the market leader in a particular industry, the technology strategy should focus on developing new products and services that will give the company a competitive advantage. Technology strategy should be flexible. The technological environment is constantly changing, so the technology strategy needs to be flexible enough to adapt to those changes. For example, if a new technology emerges that could disrupt the company's business, the technology strategy should be able to modify it to address the threat. Technology strategy should be integrated with other business strategies. The technology strategy should not be developed in isolation from other business strategies such as marketing, sales, operations. For example, the technology strategy should be aligned with the marketing strategy to ensure that the company is able to effectively promote its new products and services. Technology strategy should be supported by the organization's culture. The organization culture should be supportive of innovation and risk taking in order to facilitate the successful implementation of the technology strategy. For example, the organization should reward employees for taking risk and for developing new ideas. By following these principles, companies can ensure that their business strategy and technology strategy are aligned and that they are using technology to achieve their business goals. Here are some additional examples of how business strategy and technology strategy can be linked. A company that wants to expand into new markets could use technology to develop a new e-commerce platform that would allow it to reach customers in those markets. A company that wants to improve its customer service could use technology to develop a chatbot that would answer customer questions and resolve issues 24 by 7. A company that wants to reduce its cost could use technology to automate its manufacturing processes. By using technology to support its business strategy, a company can gain a competitive advantage and achieve its business goals. Question 2b. Describe the role of Chief Technology Officer. The Chief Technology Officer is a senior level executive who is responsible for technology strategy and execution of an organization. The Chief Technology Officer (CTO) reports to the CEO and is responsible for ensuring that the organization technology is aligned with its business goal. The CTO's role typically include first, developing and implementing the organization's technology strategy. The CTO is responsible for identifying the organization's technology need and developing a plan to meet those needs. This includes assessing the organization's current technology capabilities, identifying new technologies that could be beneficial, and developing a roadmap for implementing those technologies. Second, overseeing the organization's technology infrastructure. The CTO is responsible for ensuring that the organization's technology infrastructure is reliable, secure, and scalable. These include managing the organization's servers, networks, and databases. Third, leading the organization technology team. The CTO is responsible for hiring, training, and motivating the organization technology team. The CTO also sets the vision for the team and ensures that they are aligned with the organization goal. Acting as a strategic advisor to the CEO and other senior executives, the CTO is often called upon to provide strategic advice to the CEO and other senior executives on matter related to technology. This include advising on the impact of new technologies on the business, identifying new opportunities for growth, and mitigating risk. The CTO is a critical role in any organization that want to be successful in the digital age. The CTO is responsible for ensuring the organization is using technology to its advantage and that is prepared for the future. Here are some of the qualities that make good CTO. First, technical expertise. The CTO must have a deep understanding of technology and latest trend. They must be able to assess the potential impact of new technologies on the business and make informed decisions about which technologies to adopt. Second, business acumen. The CTO must also have a strong understanding of the business and how technology can be used to support the business goals. They must be able to communicate the value of technology to the CEO and other senior executive. Third, leadership skill. The CTO must be able to lead and motivate a team of technology professionals. They must also be able to work effectively with other senior executives to ensure that the organization technology strategy is aligned with its business goal. 4. Vision. The CTO must have a vision for the future of technology and how it can be used to transform the business. They must be able to think strategically and identify new opportunities for growth. 5. Agility. The technological environment is constantly changing, so the CTO must be able to adapt to those changes. They must be able to quickly assess new technologies and make decisions about whether or not to adopt them. Question 2C. Summarize the steps involved in mapping the technology environment. Here are the steps involved in mapping the technology environment. First, identify the key forces that influence the technology environment. These forces include technological, economic, social, political, and legal factors. Second, collect data and information about these forces. This data can be collected from a variety of sources such as industry reports, government publications, and academic journals. 3. Analyze the data and information to identify trends and emerging technologies. This analysis can be done using a variety of methods such as a trend analysis, forecasting, and scenario planning. 4. Evaluate the impact of these trends and technologies on the organization. This evaluation should consider the organization's business goals, strategies, and capabilities. 5. Develop a plan to respond to these trends and technologies. This plan should include strategies for adopting new technologies, managing risk, and mitigating threats. Here are some additional tips for mapping the technology environment. Use a variety of data sources. No single data source will provide a complete picture of the technology environment. It is important to use a variety of sources such as industry report, government publications, academic journals, and trade magazines. Second, talk to expert. Talk to expert in the technology industry to get their insight on the latest trend and emerging technologies. This can be done by attending industry events, reading blogs and articles, or networking with other professionals. 3. Be proactive. The technology environment is constantly changing, so it is important to be proactive in mapping the environment. This means regularly collecting data and information, analyzing the data, and developing plans to respond to changes. Be flexible. The technology environment is unpredictable, so it is important to be flexible in your plans. Be, be prepared to adapt your plans as the environment changes. By following these steps, you can map the technology environment and develop a plan to respond to the latest trend and emerging technologies. This will help your organization stay ahead of the competition and achieve its business goals. Question 3a. Illustrate the mechanism of data collection in technology intelligence. Interpret the contemporary tech challenges in mapping the technology environment. Data collection in technology intelligence is the process of gathering information about the latest technologies and trends. This information can be used to make informed decisions about the development and use of technology in an organization. There are a variety of methods that can be used to collect data for technology intelligence. Some common methods include: first, monitoring industry publication. This include reading industry reports, magazines and blogs. Second, attending industry events. This include conferences, trade shows and meetups. 3. Conducting market research. This includes surveys, interviews and focus groups. 4. Analyzing social media. This include tracking trends on Twitter, Facebook and other social media platforms. 5. Using online search engines. This include searching for keywords related to technology and trend. Once the data has been collected, it needs to be analyzed to identify trends and emerging technologies. This analysis can be done manually or using software tools. Contemporary challenges in mapping the technology environment include: first, the pace of technology change. The technology environment is constantly changing, making it difficult to keep with the latest trends and emerging technologies. Second, the volume of data. The amount of data available about technology is vast and ever growing. This can make it difficult to filter out the relevant information from the noise. 3. The complexity of technology. Technology is becoming increasingly complex, making it difficult for non-experts to understand. 4. The cost of technology. The cost of technology is also increasing, making it difficult for organizations to afford the latest technologies. Despite these challenges, it is important for organizations to map the technology environment in order to stay ahead of the competition and achieve their business goal. Here are some tips for overcoming the challenges of mapping the technology environment. First, focus on the most important trends. Don't try to track every trend and emerging technology. Instead, focus on the trends that are most relevant to your organization. Second, use technology to your advantage. There are a variety of software tools that can help you collect, analyze, and visualize data about the technology environment. 3. Partner with experts. Partner with experts in the technology industry to get their insight in the latest trend and emerging technologies. 4. Be flexible. The technology environment is constantly changing, so be prepared to adapt your plans as the environment changes. By following these tips, you can overcome the challenges of mapping the technology environment and gain a competitive advantage for your organization. Question 3b. Relate product technology business connection with respect to market, customer and suppliers. The product technology business connection with respect to markets, customers and supplier is a complex and ever evolving relationship. However, there are some key principles that can help to understand the relationship. First, products are created using technology. Technology is the foundation of all products, from simple tools to complex machines. The type of technology used to create a product will have a significant impact on its features, performance, and cost. Second, technology can be used to improve products. technology can be used to improve the quality, performance, and features of the products. This can make products more appealing to customers and can help to business compete more effectively. 3. Technology can be used to create new markets. Technology can be used to create new markets by making products that were previously impossible or impractical to produce. This can create new opportunities for businesses and can help to grow the company. 4. Technology can be used to connect businesses with customers and suppliers in new and innovative ways. This can improve efficiency, reduce cost, and improve customer service. By understanding the product technology, business connection, businesses can gain a competitive advantage and achieve their business goals. Here are some specific examples of how product technology, business connection can impact market, customers, and suppliers. First, in the market, technology can be used to create new products that meet the need of new customers or to improve existing products that appeal to existing customers. For example, the development of new material and manufacturing techniques has led to the development of new products such as smartphone and tablets. These products have created new markets and have attracted new customers. Second, with customers, technology can be used to improve the customer experience by providing customers with better information, more personalized service, and more convenient ways to interact with businesses. For example, businesses can use technology to provide customer with real-time update on their orders, to recommend products that they might be interested in, and to allow customers to make purchase online. 3. With suppliers. Technology can be used to improve the relationship between businesses and their suppliers by making it easier to communicate, collaborate, and manage transactions. For example, businesses can use technology to track shipment, manage inventory, and pay invoices electronically. This can save business time and money, can help them to improve their supply chain efficiency. The product technology business connection is a complex and ever evolving relationship. However, by understanding this relationship, businesses can gain a competitive advantage and achieve their business goal. Question 4a. Apprise characteristic and challenges of today's technology based businesses. Explain the dimension of management of technology. Technology is at the core of business. Technology is not just a tool that business use, it is a foundation of their business model. Technology based businesses are constantly innovating and developing new technologies to stay ahead of the competition. The pace of change is rapid. The technology industry is constantly changing with new technologies emerging all the time. This can make it difficult for technology based businesses to keep up with the latest trend. The cost of technology is high. The cost of developing and maintaining technology can be high, which can put a strain on the resources of technology based businesses. The risk of failure is high. The technology industry is also very competitive, which means that there is a risk of failure for technology based businesses. Challenges: managing risk. Technology based businesses need to be able to manage the risk of failure, which can be high in this industry. This include having a strong financial foundation, a clear business plan, and a team of experienced professionals. Keeping up with the pace of change. Technology based business need to be able to keep up with the rapid pace of change in the technology industry. This requires a commitment to innovation and willingness to take risk. Attracting and retaining talent. The technology industry is a competitive industry, which means that it can be difficult to attract and retain top talent. Technology based businesses need to offer competitive salaries and benefits as well as a stimulating work environment. Securing intellectual property. Technology based businesses need to protect their intellectual property, which is often the foundation of their business model. This includes registering patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Management of technology (MOT) is the process of managing the use of technology in an organization. It includes the planning, acquisition, implementation, use, and maintenance of technology. MOT is essential for technology based businesses as it helps them to ensure that they are using technology effectively and efficiently. The dimensions of MOT include strategic planning. MOT should be aligned with the organization's strategic goals. This means that MOT should be used to support the organization's mission, vision, and objectives. Technology acquisition. MOT should be used to acquire the right technologies for the organization needs. This include identifying the right technologies, evaluating the alternatives, and negotiating the best possible price. Technology implementation. MOT should be used to implement technologies in the organization. This includes training employees on how to use the technologies, developing processes for using the technologies, and troubleshooting problems. Technology use. MOT should be used to ensure that technologies are used effectively and efficiently in the organization. This includes monitoring the use of technologies, identifying opportunities for improvement, and making changes as needed. Technology maintenance. MOT should be used to maintain technologies in the organization. This includes keeping the technologies up to date, fixing problems, and disposing of obsolete technologies. By understanding the characteristics and challenges of today's technology based businesses and the dimensions of MOT, businesses can gain a competitive advantage and achieve their business goals. Question 4b. Analyze the framework requirement of formulating technology strategy with respect to logistics firm. Here are some of the framework requirement of formulating a technology strategy for a logistic firm. Business goals and objectives. The technology strategy should be aligned with the business goals and objectives of the logistic firm. This means that the technology strategy should be used to support the firm's mission, vision, and objectives. The technology trends. The technology strategy should take into account the latest technology trends. This means that the firm should be aware of new technologies that could be used to improve its logistics operations. Competitive landscape. The technology strategy should also take into account the competitive landscape. This means that the firm should be aware of the technologies that its competitors are using and how these technologies are being used to improve their logistic operations. Resource availability. The technology strategy should be realistic in terms of the resources that are available to the firm. This means that the firm should not overcommit to technologies that it cannot afford to implement or maintain. Risk and mitigation. The technology strategy should also take into account the risk associated with new technologies. This means that the firm should have a plan for mitigating these risks. Technology governance. The technology strategy should also include a plan of governing the use of technology in the firm. This means that the firm should have a clear set of policies and procedures for the use of technology and that these policies and procedures should be enforced. By following this framework requirement, logistic firm can develop a technology strategy that is aligned with their business goals and objectives and that helps them to improve their logistics operations and gain a competitive advantage. Here are some additional tips for formulating a technology strategy for a logistic firm. Invoke all stakeholders. The technology strategy should be developed with input from all stakeholders, including the firm's management team, employees, and customers. This will help to ensure that the strategy is feasible and that it meets the need of stakeholders. Be flexible. The technology landscape is constantly changing, so the technology strategy should be flexible enough to adapt to changes. This means that the strategy should be reviewed on a regular basis and that changes should be made as needed. Measure the results. The effectiveness of the technology strategy should be measured on a regular basis. This will help to ensure that the strategy is delivering the desired results and that it is making a positive impact on the firm's logistics operations. By following these tips, logistics firm can develop a technology strategy that it is successful in achieving their business goals. Question 5a. Hypothesis risk involved in collaborative activities in technology strategy of IT firm. Risk of incompatibility. When multiple organizations collaborate on a technology strategy, there is a risk that is technology used by the different organization will not be compatible. This can lead to problems with data sharing and integration, and it can also make it difficult to manage the overall technology infrastructure. Risk of security breaches. When multiple organizations collaborate on a technology strategy, there is a risk that sensitive data could be exposed to unauthorized parties. This is because the data will be shared between the different organizations and it may not be adequately protected. Risk of vendor lock in. When multiple organizations collaborate on a technology strategy, there is a risk that the organization will become locked into a particular vendor. This is because the organization may have invested heavily in the vendor's technologies and it may be difficult and expensive to switch to a different vendor. Risk of lack of control. When multiple organizations collaborate on a technology strategy, there is a risk that the organization will lose control over their own technology infrastructure. This is because the organization will have to share control with the other organization and it may be difficult to make changes to the infrastructure without the approval of the other organization. Risk of delays. When multiple organizations collaborate on a technology strategy, there is a risk that the project will be delayed. This is because it can be difficult to get everyone to agree on the goals and objectives of the project. And it can also be difficult to coordinate the activities of the different organizations. By understanding these risks, IT firms can take steps to mitigate them and ensure that their collaborative technology strategies are successful. Here are some additional tips for mitigating the risk of collaborative technology strategies. First, use standard technologies. When possible, IT firms should use standard technologies that are compatible with the technologies used by other organizations. This will help to reduce the risk of incompatibility and security breaches. Second, use strong security measures. IT firms should use strong security measures to protect sensitive data that is shared between organizations. This includes using encryption, firewalls, and access control list. Third, have a clear exit strategy. IT firms should have a clear exit strategy in case the collaboration with another organization does not work out. This will help to mitigate the risk of vendor lock in and loss of control. 4. Be flexible. IT firms should be flexible and willing to adapt their technology strategy as needed. This is important because the technology landscape is constantly changing and the needs of the organization may also change over time. 5. Communicate effectively. IT firms should communicate effectively with the other organizations involved in the collaborative technology strategy. This will help to avoid misunderstandings and ensure that everyone is on the same page. By following these tips, IT firms can mitigate the risk of collaborative technology strategies and ensure that their projects are successful. Question 5b. Integrate the development of technology of Porter's model of value chain with suitable examples. First, inbound logistics. Technology can be used to automate inbound logistics processes such as receiving, storing, picking and packing goods. This can help to improve efficiency and reduce cost. For example, Amazon uses robots to pick and pack goods in its warehouses. Second, operations. Technology can be used to automate operation processes such as manufacturing, assembly and testing. This can help to improve efficiency and quality. For example, Tesla uses robots to assemble its car. 3. Outbound logistics. Technology can be used to automate outbound logistics processes such as shipping and delivery. This can help to improve efficiency and customer service. For example, DHL uses drones to deliver packages in some countries. 4. Marketing and sales. Technology can be used to automate marketing and sales processes such as lead generation, customer relationship management, and online advertising. This can help to improve efficiency and reach new customers. For example, HubSpot uses a software platform to automate marketing and sales processes for its customers. Service. Technology can be used to automate service processes such as customer support and repair. This can help to improve efficiency and customer satisfaction. For example, Apple uses a software platform to allow customers to troubleshoot problems with their devices online. By integrating technology into the value chain, businesses can improve their efficiency, quality, customer service, and profitability. Porter's model of value chain. Using artificial intelligence to automate customer service tasks such as answering FAQs and resolving issues. This can free up human customer service representatives to focus on more complex tasks such as providing personalized service. Using augmented reality to help customers visualize products before they buy them. This can help customers make more informed purchase decisions and reduce returns. Using blockchain to track the provenance of products and materials. This can help businesses to ensure that they are sourcing from sustainable and ethical sources. Using drones to deliver products to customers. This can reduce the environmental impact of transportation and improve customer convenience. By integrating technology into the value chain, businesses can create new opportunities and improve their competitive advantage.